मैं शायद 8 से 10 साल का था. And I remember walking in the night one day. I think it was 6 o'clock. Already that evening time, जब time आ गया है कि आपको घर जाना है. So I was going, and then I see this gardener, that old guy. For some reason, I still remember his face. So I saw this old guy, just doing some weeding in a public park. And something came to me, and मैंने उसको बोला मैं आपकी help करूँ. And उसने मेरे को देखा ऊपर से नीचे तक छोटा सा बच्चा, and बोलता हाँ करो. And करीब करीब मेरे ख्याल से 1.5 या 2 घंटे तक, like think about it, like a small boy's obsessions. I was actually doing the weeding. And I knew कि घर पे जाके डांट पड़ेगी. But you know what? One of the things that happens to you when you're playing is that एक बार अगर लेट होगा तो डांट तो पड़नी ही है. So you might as well enjoy the whole thing. And I was enjoying, like I was having fun. And I don't recall उससे पहले मैंने कब इतना hard work किया था, but I think I was sweating and pulling those weeds, and it was like becoming very dark. And it was a very safe environment, so there was no issue. And ultimately, at the end of it, जब पूरा काम हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया, 2 घंटे बाद वो बंदा उठता है, मैं भी उठा हूँ, and I'm like, okay, just so good, I'm feeling good. And he takes a 20 पैसे का coin. इन दोनों में 20 पैसे का coin होता था, because this is like 1980s की बात है, early 80s की. तो वो 20 पैसे का coin जो उसने मुझे दिया, it felt like this was my first earning ever. And it felt like massively amazing. And मुझे याद है कि इंजीनियरिंग में मेरे पास था, जब हम लोग ऑस्ट्रेलिया में 2009 में आए थे, तब भी मेरे पास वो कॉइन था. बट समवेयर आई रिमेंबर कि एक जगह से एपिंग टू कम टू आवर प्लेस, जब वो शिफ्ट हो रहे थे तब वो कॉइन लूज़ हो गया था. और वो मेरे ख्याल से मेरा ज़िंदगी का सबसे बड़ा लॉस रहा है अभी तक का. बट एक चीज़ है, ये दिस स्टोरी इज so visible, so immediate in my mind, that I know, looking back, कि there was always a DNA for contribution in my life. There's always कि कहीं ना कहीं से मैं contribute करूँ अपनी life में. तो all that stuff got very compressed in my corporate life because I was in delivery, typical leadership game that you keep playing and all that stuff. And कहीं ना कहीं वो DNA का जो मेरा एक पार्ट था वो दब गया था. तो जब मैंने अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट की 2017 में एज अ कोच, दैट्स व्हेन इट स्टार्टेड कमिंग अप. एंड टुडे अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल थिंक कि यार ठीक है, आपका पार्टनर आपके साथ काम कर रहा है, you have made the cut, you've got tens of thousands of followers on LinkedIn, and you've got all this name, and you've got all these testimonials and contribution and everything. But what none of them realize is that the reason I became successful is because I never stopped. And that is something that drives me every day, that things will go wrong, things can go wrong, but I will never stop. And आज की डेट में the thing that I'm here to do, the thing that is really critical for me is to really live that part of life which is contribution at the very core of who I am. And in that process, create 3 A's for myself and for people. And the first one is really aliveness, which is every single part of me being alive, no matter how old I get, no matter how much time it passes. Sure, 2023 is 51-year-old guy, 2024 is 52-year-old, then 53, 50. It doesn't matter how old I get, but it's always going to have to be in my DNA that I want to be alive as long as I live. And that's why I take care of my health, my well-being and everything, because I want to be alive. And second thing is ascension. I don't want to be stuck where I am in every single perspective, from the spirituality perspective, from money perspective, from growth perspective. I never want to be stuck. I want to ascend. I want to always compare myself with who I was and become better and better and better at it. So really ascend. And third is abundance. Because abundance, people think emotional abundance and financial abundance conflict with each other. No, it does not. So I believe in it fully that I have to have abundance across all aspects of life. And not because I had a lower middle class background, but it's because I am this person inside me who has to play it full across all aspects of life. And that is what my life is all about. That's what my journey is all about. And that's what this entire channel for me is all about. That's my story of what brings me here, because for me this is an expression of that playful, this is an expression of finding out people like myself who were really caught up in that game of going through the circle, and उनको लगता था कि सिर्फ going like सिर्फ leaving the job is the only way, or doing something where they don't have to manage the stress is the only way. But I'm here to tell them that no, you can absolutely fall in love with your work. You can absolutely be amazing at your work. You can absolutely create abundance in your life, and you can absolutely play it full across all aspect, health, relationship, family. And I want to lead by example. I want to be somebody who basically lives it every single day. And that's my message to people. And that's the mission that I'm on, that anybody in the corporate life doesn't have to feel that they don't have what it takes anymore, or they have to become a victim of their circumstances. That's why this is important. That's the reason why it's important. And if you like it, if you love it, then subscribe to this channel, and we'll keep sharing more and more content which is going to create tremendous amount of value in like 10 minutes a day.